Welcome to the first episode of the new series of RC Racing. Yes, we're back for Series 3 and we're hotter than ever, but not as hot as it is here. It's 108 degrees. But on the track, things are even warmer. But first, something completely new.
Well, Nick, you're absolutely right, because for once I've been let out of the commentary box and put in a studio, which means I can get rid of all this stuff and talk in my normal voice. And Nick, it's going to be a tremendously busy third season for RC Racing on TV this year, and we're literally travelling the globe to find the best action.
Oh, it's fantastic, John. Of course, the highlight is the World Championships for 10th and 12th Electrics in Bangkok.
Andy Moore defending his championship. We can't possibly miss that one out. But that is only the top of a list of absolutely superb delights.
Exactly. We're off to Denmark. We're going to Germany for the famous LRP Masters. And of course, it wouldn't be RC Racing without 3 freezing cold days in a shed in Telford.
But Nick's already been out with our crew to America's playground.
That's right. Las Vegas. Cue the hard-driving rock music. Here again with Scotty. Scotty, another year for the 2IC, but we've moved to a plusher, more strip-based hotel.
Yes, it worked out really well. Last 2 years we had to find a new place because our original home, the Stardust, was torn down, demolished, and we had our other venue, and we needed to move. We wanted to be back on the strip. That's what the racers wanted, you know, be closer to all the liveness of Vegas. And we talked to the folks here at the Riviera Hotel, and it worked out just beautiful. A beautiful ballroom that we're at. It's the perfect size for us, and everybody's just having a blast.
Now, I suppose the real big change this year is that we've kind of gone in 1 year from mostly NiCads and brushed motors, suddenly, or NIMS, to brushless and LiPo.
Yes, that is a huge, huge change. Brushless has been coming, you know, in the coming years, and now it's full force. It's here. Everybody's running brushless, and now LiPos in America have really gained popularity over the last 6 months. So we incorporated into this race all brushless. We're handing out the brushless motors, so the racers in 5 of the classes get a free brushless motor with their entry. And majority of the racers in the 13.5 classes and 17.5 classes are using LiPo, and now some of the pros in the modified class, and Mark Reinhardt, some of them guys that have never run LiPos, they're trying it and learning about them. So it's really a big change for the RC industry.
Looking at the track, it's a bit bigger than last year, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We went to a couple more pieces of wood, both length and width, and made for just a perfect size for this size of race. The lanes are a bit wider now, so a little bit more racing room, and we have a new design, new layout. We had the same layout for the last 3 years. Everybody thinks it's the same every year, so we threw a little curve at everybody. Everybody showed up saying, where are we at? What's the new layout? So change is good sometimes.
Okay, hard-driving rock music no longer in vogue. Anyway, back to the race action, John. What have we got first up?
Modified rubber to kick things off from Las Vegas, and of all of the action that we're going to see from that glittering paradise, this is probably the one where you'd expect the Europeans to do best. Although that said, it's a fairly international field. Don't take my word for it. My opposite number on the other side of the Atlantic is Scotty ERNST. He's the guy who calls all the races at the venue. So let's check in with him and find out who he thinks is going to do well. Scotty, welcome to RC Racing.
Thanks, guys. Modified rubber tire division, a very, very difficult on this type of format class to participate in. All the best are there. Who's going to win? I don't know. It's going to be so close. You know, Mark Reinhardt's here, Victor Wilk, Paul Lemieux, Juho Levonen, they're all here. It's going to be anybody's game. They're all just as fast. Nobody really outshined. Mark Reinhardt showed a bit of of shine in mid-qualifying, and it's wide open. If I had to pick somebody, I'll have to take the former world champion Mark Reinhardt.
There is Reinhardt in second place. Not a bad bet that. He's a very quick starter. Got Lemieux ahead of him, and behind him the Swede Victor Wilk. In fourth position, Alexander Hagberg, another one of the Swedish contingent. Just see the nose there of Grosskamp's car in fifth position. Honigel in sixth. There's Andy Moore in seventh. He'll be looking to make up some ground from there. Eighth position is Lebanon, the Finn, and two Americans at the back, Mike Blackstock and Rich Hohwart. So two Americans at the back, one on pole position. There is Paul Lemieux on pole, waiting for the start. Come on, and he's away quickly. And he's got to the first corner and immediately had to defend his position. But he's got away from Reinhold, the German, in second place, who has a little look down the inside. We said he was a quick starter, and he's looking to make up positions early. Lemieux, Reinhold and Viltervik, the first three on the grid, go through in positions 1, 2 and 3. And there's a little bit of a gap back to the Swede in fourth position with the green car. There he goes through the bottom of the picture. So America leads Germany and Sweden. Lemieux with a little bit of pressure there. Almost got tagged from behind by Mark Reinhold, the German, former world champion, remember. Has a look down the inside. Can't get it done there. Do love that central portion of this circuit. Looks like Reinhold is getting very, very racy again. And there's a mistake by the leader. Two mistakes by the leader. Let's have a look. Yes, clips the inside of the right hander, and then again on the infield, and he's dropped out of fourth position. The German Reinhardt leads. That means Lemieux is down to fourth position. Make that third, as he's just taken Hagberg out. So at the moment it's Reinhardt leading from Vic, and Lemieux back into third position. Well, that's all action there, and Lemieux must be kicking himself. He looked like he'd done the hard work from pole position. Reinhardt leads. Battles further down the field. Andy Moore coming up from his seventh position on the grid, and he's having a little look now, trying to improve. Looks racy, yeah, tries to get down the inside. That's a difficult pass to make there. We have seen it done. You've got to just push the driver ahead of you, and he has done. Perfect stuff. Oh dear, and it's caused a conflagration behind, and Andy again, just a little lapse of concentration there. Let's have another look. Yeah, not the first person who's turned in too early there to that hairpin. Back out with the action in the infield. Let's see if we can pick up some battles here. Well, there's the leader. Still out there, and he's, for my money, pulling away from second place. Victor Wilk, the Swede. Where is Wilk? There he is. And is Lemieux still in third place? Let's see him come through. Yes, he is. Just got a quick flash of the red, white and blue car in third position. Well, really, this is Mark Reinhardt's rather race to lose now, isn't it? Will he have to get through some lap traffic? Lemieux now beginning to come under pressure again. Is that Hagberg who has recovered into fourth position? It is, and remember, Hagberg was unceremoniously dumped out of third position earlier on by the man who he's now beginning to challenge for that final step on the podium. Well, I wonder if he'll be as forceful in his driving as Paul Lemieux was earlier. Oh, that's a huge one. That's a huge one, and that's Reinhardt, the leader, the German, when we said it was his to lose. What was he thinking there? The car goes spinning in the air, just clips the inside. Well, that's a big accident for a small mistake. He's got back going there, but he's dropped down into second place and handed the lead to the Swedish driver Victor Wilk, who's now in traffic himself, and he's got to deal with it. Top four absolutely together with lap traffic to deal with as well. Lemieux and Hagberg are right in the wheel tracks of the former leader, Mark Reinhardt, the German. Well, can Lemieux get back? Oh, and there's someone else going spinning. I think that was one of the back markers. Victor Wilk leads. Reinhardt second, third Lemieux, Hagberg in fourth. Oh, a little mistake by the leader. Oh, there's a bigger mistake by Lemieux, who bounces back off and takes Hagberg out there. Lemieux gets back going, so the battle is still at the head of the field. Can Reinhardt recover and retake the victory? Well, drama all the way through. This one looks down the inside. No, thank you very much, says the Swede. The door is closed, and again, slammed in the face of Mark Reinhardt, the German. Well, Mark's a very aggressive driver. I wonder how much more of this he's going to put up with before he makes a move and tries to get aggressive. He's not close enough at the moment. Back at the infield, look, they're being caught. Lemieux is catching them. They're slowing each other up as they try to find the defensive line. They're coming out. Reinhardt's alongside. He's tipped the leader out. The leader's gone. The Swede is tipped out unceremoniously. Oh dear me. That is not going to be popular in the pits. And Reinhardt now is defending himself. Lemieux, who looked like he had this one wrapped up from earlier on, has made a mistake. And Reinhardt now has got it in the bag, surely. But every time I say that, it seems that something happens. Lemieux was right there, clipped the inside wall. Reinhardt follows through. Is there anything more to be written on this one? Hold the front page. Looks like the German's going to win under slightly controversial circumstances. He took Victor Wilk out on that fast section coming onto the long start finish straight. Can Lemieux close him down? The United States crowd very partisan here at Las Vegas and want the pole sitter to get back on terms, I'm sure. Hagberg still sitting, I think, in third place there. Who's going to blink first? And once again, will it be traffic that plays a part? He's won it. He's won it under slightly controversial circumstances. Let's confirm the results then after that action-packed event. Half a second, Mark Reinhardt takes it from Paul Lemieux at the end. Victor Vilke comes up into third, and Andy Moore nicks fourth at the end from his 7th position starting grid. Alexander Hagberg fading, dropped down to 5th position. Let's get down and hear what the man who's won it, albeit slightly controversially, has to say. Nick Damon is down in the pit area.
Mark Reinhardt, great win there in Modified, but a bit hard. You made it hard for yourself.
Yeah, I think I had when Paul made a small crash, I could pass him, so it was a comfortable lead for me. But then I made a crash myself, and I was behind Victor, and then I tried to pass him. I think my move was a little bit too hard when I went inside and he crashed. So I feel a little bit sorry for him because other teammates maybe not so nice too. But it was, just Scotty said it was side by side, so it was hard.
To celebrate the start of our new series, we're having another of our fantastic competitions. And this time you can win the latest in 1/10 off-road buggy magic, the Brahma 10B. Now, to win, all you have to do is answer the following simple question. Where are the 1/10 Touring Car Electric World Championships being held? Is it answer A, in Thailand, answer B, in Turkey, or answer C, in Telford? When you know, put out your answer, A, B or C, on email to win@hpi.tv, and one of you will be going home with a fantastic Brahma 10B. So good luck with the competition, but what is a Brahma 10B? Let's find out more about this awesome new off-road buggy.
Very nice indeed. But now, Nick, back to some racing action. What have we got next?
Well, we have my personal favourite. I have to say it's the 12 scale. It's modified, and it is the ultimate class as far as I'm concerned. It's all about speed, all about grip, all about precision, and we've got a fantastic international field as well, but I'm not going to tell you about it. Let's get our man over there to tell us. It's Scotty ERNST.
Thanks, guys. Modified 12 scale, a huge, I guess you could call it almost a upset type surprise in top qualifier. Hupo Hanagel really comes out of nowhere to put it on pole for this division, and he was definitely in the early qualifiers. He was very fast, just had some bad luck. So I kind of lean towards him as my favorite, but you can't count out some of the other people in there. Last year's champion, Andy Moore, dominated with the brand new Hot Bodies car last year. Put it on pole, took the win. Was just the man to beat last year. So he's definitely in the hunt. Young Kevin Hebert from Quebec, Canada, really starting to get into his stride in racing in both modified touring and now 12 scale. He's towards the top of the grid. So it's really wide open, but I have to put my lean towards Hupo, who just had a huge, impressive run in that last round of qualifying, took pole, so he's got the best place to start from on position 1.
And the Austrian looks very cool sitting there, doesn't he, on pole position. Gilles Groskamp, the Dutchman, in second place. Josh Cyrul in third. Easy to spot that one. Kevin Hebert, one of the Canadian qualifiers. Then Juho Lehtinen. Andy Moore, of course, in that traditional and very well-known colour scheme. Alexander Hagberg should be easy to spot as well with the bright yellow car. Paul Ciccarello from the United States. Mike Blackstock, his countryman, in 9th position. And towards the back, Sean Cochran, also from the United States of America. The calm before the storm, around about 10.5 seconds lap here. Once we get going, the tension's rising. The grid ready to go. And a big crowd here to watch this 12th scale. And off they go. Fairly even break with the leading trio getting out away and clean. Thank goodness everyone's got round that very tight first corner. And it is the pole man, Hupo Hanagel, who has led out and done the first part of his job very, very well indeed. And look at that, breaking away just a little bit, looking very confident in the tricky infield section. So quick into the opening 2 or 3 corners. Just got to get the balance right. Looks like Josh Cyrul is having a little bit of a dice for second place. He looks the man most likely at the moment. That's that bright yellow car right up behind the second place qualifier. Gilles Groskamp has a little look again, but not close enough. It's allowing the leader to get away though. Pullman pulling out. And it looks like the battle for second, third and fourth is where the action is at the moment. And again, Cyrul has another little look, but can't get up the inside. Oh, there's a little touch there. And I think, well, Cyrul's still in third place. That Lehtinen's come through, the Finnish driver. Let's have another look. Yes, just saw him going down the inside there as Gilles Groskamp was the man who lost out. Not sure if there was actually any contact there, but certainly Gilles overcompensating, having a big up and dropping down the order. And so Lehtinen now up into second place in that blue and white machine. Sets off in pursuit of Hupo Hanagel, the leader. Can he chase that down? There's Andy Moore chasing around further back down the field at the moment. And already the leader getting into lap traffic. This is danger, as in any form of motorsport, from the leader. Oh, and that's a nice move by Andy Moore, who makes up a position. Oh, and as I say that, the curse of the commentator, Andy goes straight on here, just turned in a little bit too tightly, clips to the apex, loses 2 places. Back to the leaders. First, second and third on the infield. And you've got to think that Hanagel will be feeling the pressure again. So we look further back down the field. No, this is the leaders again, my apologies. They are covering the ground very, very quickly here at Las Vegas. And the Hanagel now is certainly feeling the pressure. Second place, Juho Lehtinen, just trying to position himself and his car somewhere where he can have a little dive. There are a few places to have a look, but you've really got to pressure the guy in front and get him to make a little mistake. Really, a lot of the circuit, there's only one racing groove, and you can see by the darker areas on the carpet where that is. Not quite enough breaking through here to get up the inside. But this is where the concentration tells. Still hanging on there in third position is Josh Cyrul. And he must be kicking himself for not taking advantage of that mistake earlier on. He could have been up into second position. He was beaten to the punch. Honeygall now going through the traffic. Good driving there by the lap driver. Heads up and just looks for the more traffic. Now, I was just about to say he's pulling out a bit of a lead. But look, two cars in front having their own little battle for position. And this is danger time for Honeygall. Onto the infield again. Again, great heads-up driving. You'd expect that at this level, but not always the case. Easy to get caught up in your own battles. Just wondering if that second place car is being caught. He is! And Cyril's having another look in that bright... Oh, there's a mistake! A mistake by Lebanon, and Cyril's gone through into second place, but Lebanon recovers very, very quickly. Let's have another look. Just clips the inside wall. And now the battle for the lead. Cyril now right up behind Honeygall. Pullman has been out there on his own since this hooter sounded at the start of the race. And now he's really got to do some defending. Cyril tried to get up there early on, didn't make it. He's taken advantage of a couple of mistakes from people around him. That car looks very well hooked up, that yellow machine. Look, he's been able to take a tighter line through that infield section. Gets on the power just a little bit earlier through every one of those corners. Watch this. Here he'll close up again through the twisties. Oh, this is going to be very tight indeed. The concentration levels here absolutely outstanding. Again, Cyril pressuring Honeygall. Everybody focused on this battle at the front of the field, getting so close. Another lap completed side by side through them. I didn't think that was possible. Tremendous stuff by both drivers. Really just have to be driving your own line if you're leading. And again, he's really quick into that long right-hander, isn't he, after the front straight. And Cyril's made a mistake. Cyril makes a mistake. Josh Cyril goes into the wall and Honeygall gets breathing room. Was there a touch? There was. And I tell you what, you know, Cyril there, very, very good driving, very honest driving. He backed out of that. He could have kept his foot in and he would have took them both out. He's really dropped back. Look at the lead now for Hohwart. Honeygall as we're coming round towards the end of the race. Can't be many laps left to go now. Time about to expire on the infield. Again, it's going to be a hooter to flags victory for the poleman. He's withstood all of the pressure and comes through. Tremendous stuff. Who's going to be second? Well, Cyril's still battling and he's got company again as the leader comes through, passing more lap traffic. But the second place battle is what... Oh no, look, here's Cyril coming back. Has he left it too late? Has Honeygall eased off too much? No, I think he's just done enough. And the pass is made, but it's after the line. Honeygall holds on. Well, that was very brave indeed. He eased his pace after that little accident. Almost too far, but Honeygall takes it. And let's get down to the results. Honeygall takes it from Josh Cyril in second place. Lebanon, Grosskamp, Andy Moore fights his way to fifth position. And Nick is down in the pits area with our winner.
Hubert Honeygall, everyone seems surprised by your win. Are you surprised by it?
Yes, pretty much. I worked really hard, always in 12 scale, and now finally I got a really good run, and I'm really happy about it.
How much pressure did you feel from Josh when he was behind you for lap after lap?
Probably biggest pressure ever for me. Like, super close all the time, but he was very, very patient, so I'd say thank you to him.
Well done, Hupo. Well, with that surprise win, that's the end of this month's episode of RC Racing. But be sure to join us next month here in Las Vegas for more top racing action, as well as all the news, views, and interviews you've come to love from your favourite RC programme every month.
Change is good sometimes.